Hello and welcome to day 5 of your full body Pilates flow. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me and enjoying this experience that we have been through together. So I'm going to take you through day 5 today. Like I have said on all the previous videos, if you want to do all 5 videos together, one after the other, to make a full body Pilates class, it will flow that way, okay? If you don't have time for the hour and 15-minute class, then I've broken it down into 5 separate videos so you can do each one individually, one after the other. But please make sure you go from day 1 through to day 5. So this one is our abdominal section. So we're going to do a lot of core work now and also our bridge section. So locked into the bottom and the backs of the legs. And then we'll finish off with a nice little stretch at the end too. So this is your last class. So whenever you're ready, I invite you to come down onto your backs. So we're going to start this class with our hands in a triangle, just over the belly button. Feet are parallel, knees are parallel. We're just going to move the back. So we're going to lift the tailbone, lift the back. So you curve into the back and then imprint the back into the floor and really activate through the tummy. So you're changing the shape of the spine. So lift the back, the lower back comes off the ground, and then press the back into the ground and draw the belly towards the spine. Okay, so we're just changing the shape. You're taking a pelvic tilt here, so arching through the back and then pressing the back down, active through the tummy. Let's do that one last time. So just changing the mobility of the spine, curving off, and then pressing down. Now find somewhere in the middle for neutral spine. Interlace the hands together, bring the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Let's come into our basic crunch. So we exhale as we lift up, take the eye line forward. So I'm looking at Charlie. And then inhale as you bring the head down. So exhale as you come up, eye line looks through, elbows are wide. Inhale as you lower down. So we're getting into the upper abdominals now around the rib cage. Make sure you're sliding the ribs down towards the hips. You're scooping and hollowing the belly and the knees are staying parallel. Let's take a couple of pulses. So I'm going to come up, I'm going to stay here for 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to come back down. So I'm going to lift up, eye line looks through, you pulse for 3, 2, 1, and then lower. It doesn't have to be a huge movement for the pulse. You're simply just not letting the shoulder blades touch the ground, and you're just keeping lifted, making sure the elbows stay wide. So you're coming up, squeezing in for 3, 2, 1, controlling as you come back down. Let's do that one last time. So we're crunching up for 3, 2, 1, and then leaving the elbows wide, bringing the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open wide. Now my heels are just off the ground. So my toes and balls of the feet are down, but the heels are lifted to enable me to engage my lower tummy. Keeping the elbows wide, let's basic crunch again. So you exhale as you come up, inhale as you go down. So exhale as you lift, eye line looks through, inhale as you lower. So now we're going a little bit more into the pelvic floor, into the lower tummy, but as well as the upper abdominals. So elbows are wide, heels are lifted, knees are opening out to the sides. Now maybe we can let the legs join in as well. So as you come up, you lift the legs in that diamond shape, and then you tuck the feet down as your head goes back down onto the mat. So you're lifting up, legs come into diamond shape. Control as you pop the head back down. Control through the back. That's really important. As your feet and your head come down onto the mat, make sure you're not lifting through the lower back. So make sure you're drawing the belly in towards the spine. I'm really working on keeping that diamond shape. So we're working on getting into the inner thighs at the same time. Let's do this one and hold. So we're going to stay here. Bring the heels together, flexing the feet. I need to get a bug out of my bra top. And then we're going to extend both legs, lengthen those legs, relax the feet, and just hold it here. Elbows wide, legs are slightly low, but they're not all the way down to the ground. We want to scoop and hollow the belly. Let's take a little crisscross, over, under, over, under, over, under. So keeping the legs long, you're just crisscrossing one on top of the other, keeping the elbows wide, the shoulders lifted, staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, now wait for it. Cross the right leg over the top, pop your head and shoulders on the floor and lift the legs so the feet are now over the hips. So right leg's hooked over the top of the left, elbows are wide, and the chest is open. Now I'm just going to invite you to release the hands, bring the hands down by the sides, palms of the hands are on the floor. Making sure you're looking after your back. If you feel this in your lower back, maybe pop your hands underneath your coccyx if that might help, okay? We're going to lower the legs down towards the ground, only go as far as you can, and then sweep back up, feet over hips. Okay, so you're lowering the legs down, squeeze the belly in, make sure the back doesn't lift, listen to your body, and then come straight back up again when you feel ready. The right leg is on top of the left, shoulder blades are staying down. Maybe you've got your hands underneath the coccyx if that feels better suited for you. Let's do one more here, and then sweep it all the way up. And now we're going to pop the left leg over the top of the right. So the left leg hooks over. We take the same leg lowers. Just acknowledge how it feels on this side. Does it feel easier? I do apologize if I'm closing my eyes when I look up. It's just because of the beautiful sunshine. So we're lengthening through the back of the neck. Palms of the hands are down. Maybe your hands are tucked underneath the coccyx if that feels better for you. We're looking after that back, and the movement might just be a couple of centimeters, but we're just controlling through the lower tummy here as we lower and then sweeping back up. Let's go for one last time. Lengthening as you lower. Use the out breath as you go down. Inhaling as you come back up. Then we'll untangle the legs, pop the feet down, heels close to the bottom, knees parallel. We're going to take our bridge flows with the arms. So imprint the back, lift the bottom off the floor, lift the hands off the floor. Take the hips all the way up, taking the arms overhead. Open out through the front body, lift the hips as high as you can. And then you're going to roll down, imprint the back into the floor. You're rolling through the spine, and the bottom and the hands touch the ground together. Let's do that again. So you're peeling up, pressing the hips up. Lovely, gorgeous stretch through the front body as you lift up nice and high here. Give the tummy time to stretch out, and then control as you roll back down. Let's leave the hands on the ground. So leave the hands down. I'm going to take the feet together. So glue your feet together. Feet, toes, heels, knees, inner thighs, everything is glued together. We're going to come up to bridge. You won't come as high. So lift the bottom off the ground. Take the hips up. Now make sure your knees and your feet are all glued together. Palms of the hands are down. Squeeze the bottom. You should feel the inner thighs involved as well. We're going to take some glute dip. So you press the bottom down and lift. Down and lift. So you don't touch the floor. We're just hovering down to the mat, but we're keeping the legs glued together. Squeeze the thighs together. Squeeze the knees together. Hip dip and press. For 3, for 2, for 1, and hold it here. Lift the heels and lower. Lift the heels. Oh, cheeky, you didn't think that was coming, did you? So keeping the hips lifted, keeping the legs glued together, you're lifting the heels and lowering. Lifting the heels and lowering. For 3, for 2, for 1. Let's roll down slowly. Take your time. Bring your right leg up to a hamstring stretch. So take hold of the right leg. Ease that right leg in towards you. Feel the length down the back of that right leg there. Just bringing that leg in as much as you can. And then maybe we can lengthen the left leg. It hovers just off the mat. Feel that gorgeous stretch. And possibly, if you'd like to, we bring the chin to the chest and we lift the upper body into abdominal crunch as well. And we're going to switch here with this hamstring stretch. So we're going to switch and hold, switch and hold. So you're easing one leg in, lengthening the other leg away to a hover, working through the lower tummy, through the upper abdominals, but also having a beautiful stretch at the same time. We're going to keep going for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now let's bend those knees, pop your head down, take the feet just wider so they're off the mat edge now, just gently. Heels are in, toes are turned out, knees are pointing in the same direction as the toes, okay? Palms down. We're going to take that bridge dip again. You're going to lift your bottom, take your hips up, probably be able to come a little bit higher here with this alignment. Feet are just off the mat, knees pointing the same direction as toes. We're going to take our hip dip and press, hip dip and press. So we're squeezing the bottom now. The legs are wider than usual. Knees are in line with the toes. Pressing the palms of the hands into the ground. Don't let the knees drop in. Squeeze the glutes, press. You're just hovering and then lifting. For 3, for 2. Can we lift and hold? You know this time. Heels come up and down, up and down. So it's just the heels lifting. Try and keep your hips in alignment, not twisting. Try and keep the shoulders down. There's no pressure, no tension in the upper body. It's all through the legs, the glutes. For 3, for 2, make sure you come down slowly. Look after your back. Bring those legs in, and then we take the left leg up for that hamstring stretch. So ease that left leg in, lengthen through the back of that thigh. And then we extend the right leg to a hover just off the mat. And then peeling the upper body up, eye line looks through. And then we switch here as well. So we switch and hold, switch and hold. Easing the leg in, lengthening the other leg away. Drawing the belly towards the spine. Keeping the shoulders nicely lifted. For 4, for 3, for 2. Both legs down, head down. Take a full body stretch. Extend arms, extend legs, lengthen your spine. Maybe flex the feet, have a little wiggle there. And let's roll ourselves up. So you're going to roll through the body, chin to chest. Roll yourself all the way up if you can. Lengthen the spine. And then just folding over, taking a hamstring stretch. So just allow the legs to be long. Allow your body to melt over from the hips. Soften the elbows, soften the shoulders. Allow the head to drop down. And just use your breath here. Big exhales as you allow yourself to go a little bit deeper into this hamstring stretch. Healing yourself up, roll up. Take the arms up, lift up and out of the hips. Bring the right hand down, take a side bend up and over through the left side of the body. Eye line looks up. I'm looking up to the gorgeous blue sky, whatever you're looking up to today. Moment of gratitude. And then sweep up with the right. Bring the left hand down, up and over with that right arm. Eye lines looking up. Keeping the glutes down, keeping the legs long. And bringing yourself all the way up, bending those knees. And we come to our end of our full body Pilates flow. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you liked that style of class, if you want to take more classes like that with me, please have a look at my website, www.pilatesandyogawithjade.com. The monthly membership is £8.99 a month, and I teach 5 live classes a week, similar to this, 45-minute classes every week, and they're all saved and recorded onto the members area. So have a look. If not, maybe and hopefully I'll see you on this YouTube channel again really soon.